They're ready to go. And so are we as we bring you Game 6 of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Let's head on upstairs to the broadcast booth and say hello, Joe Buck.
And right back at you, Chris Rose. Hello, and hello to everybody. Well, here we are in St. Louis. It is cool, no rain in the forecast, and we're ready for Game 6. Everybody's well rested and ready to go after a couple of nights off, and it's a rematch pitching-wise of Game 2, a very well-pitched game with Garcia and Colby Lewis. By the way, I'm Joe. Tim is coming up, and get in here, Tim. You know, you can talk about bullpen phone lines and failed hit and runs and all you want. The reason why the Cardinals lost Game 5 is they did not hit, and that has to change if they're going to force a Game 7.
And the reason the Texas Rangers are up 3-2 over the Cardinals is, for the most part, they've shut down the Cardinal hitters. In fact, if you take away Game 3, when the Cardinals scored 16 runs, the Ranger staff has held the Cardinals to 6 runs in 4 games.
Jaime Garcia, the young left-hander, 25 years old, leads his club onto the field.
He had 32 starts during the season, 4 in the postseason, and is yet to win.
Should be a fun night. Strike one. Look at Ron Washington. Is tonight the night? Over but low, and that's a leadoff walk, and not the kind of start Jaime Garcia had in mind. Runner stays put, and Andrus with a base hit into left center field. Holiday will make his throw back into second, and going first to third is Kinsler, nobody out, who has 2 RBIs in this World Series. Hard hit, base hit into right. In to score is Kinsler. Going to third is Andrus. 1-0 Rangers in the first. Rangers have touched him for 1, and now a big strikeout to get Young. And he chased it high. Another strikeout. To third for David Freese, and the inning is over. And here's a guy who has, over the last 2 postseasons, put together a 2.22 ERA. He's been very good in October. 2-2 from Colby Lewis. In the air to center, and Gentry goes back to grab it. 1 out. The 1-1. Into right center, a base hit. Schumacher broke his bat, and he's on with Pujols coming up. That night became the first player in World Series history to get an intentional walk with the bases empty. As he flies one into right, coming in to get it is Nelson Cruz. 2 out. Lance 7 out of 18 to compile that .389 average. And he hits one into center. Back at the wall. Cardinals lead Game 6. 2-1 as Berkman goes deep.
Fastball away to left center in the October cold.
Pretty good pitch, called ball 4, and it's a 2-out walk. Freese chased it in the first strikeout for Colby Lewis. Leadoff walk. That came back to get Garcia in the first. Base hit left field off the bat of Gentry. Gets his first World Series hit. And the first 2 are on for the Rangers in the second. Going to take a good bunt to advance Napoli. And it's hard to Freese. Double pump out. Over to first. Out. Double play. gap in left center field. Back to tie this game. One hop over the wall. It's a ground rule RBI double for Kinsler. And it's 2-2 in the second. Into right. And Berkman came in and had to reach high to grab it. They're in the World Series 12 out of 37. And he waits for the 0-1 from Lewis. Right at Elvis Andrus. Russa has not even gone down that path as Punto strikes.
Game 7 of the World Series. How many other chances are you going to have for that game?
He is also undefeated at home during the postseason in his.
And then back off if necessary.
Garcia strikes out Hamilton, strikeout number 3. Up. Here he chops one up the middle for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out. Might be 2. Punto flips out. Furcal took care of the rest, and that was well turned. Loaded down in that bullpen is Furcal, really struggling. Gets under it, pops it into shallow right center. 1 out. A 2-0. Fly ball into center. Back is Gentry, right in front of the track. 2 out. And he shoots one into left. Back at the track. This ball will fall short as Pujols got under it, and Hamilton hauls it in. Garcia walked 2, struck out 3, and he is out after 3. Now the 2-2. And he got under it. Fly ball into shallow left. In comes Holiday. Out goes Furcal, and Holiday drops it. Holiday was willing to give way to Furcal, and that's Holiday's ball all the way. That is fair. Down the right field line. Cruising around third is Cruz, and it's 3-2. Texas on top. An error followed by that well-placed single by Napoli, who's got another RBI. Gentry with a base hit. Led to a run last time up, and now he strikes out for out number 1. Lewis shows it early and bunts it back to Salas. He throws it into center field. Stopping at second is Napoli, and he's hurt. Salas has the count at 0-2, and now gets him looking 2 out. Again the 1-2, and a fly ball into left field. Holiday turns all the way around and makes the catch to end the inning. And this time he grounds one off the glove of Young, who recovers to get the out, and now they say Lewis missed the bag.
Stepping over the bag, and a good call by Jerry Lane.
And he walks. An error, now a walk. Grounding into 169 double plays. Here's one to second. Kinsler flips out over to first, wild. It gets away, but not far enough for Berkman to score, and it's first and third, 1 out. Runner goes, ground ball to third. Tying run scores. It's 3-3 in the 4th. And the Cardinals started the runner on a 3-2 count. And they've come back to tie it, have the go-ahead run at second, 2 out. That ends the inning as Punto strikes out for the second time tonight. Hamilton, Young, and Beltre against Salas and a pop-up, which has been anything but routine tonight. Freese drops it. This one is headed down the path of being memorable for poor defense. Here's one into left center field, and this ball's going to get down and go to the wall. Digging for third and coming around is Hamilton. And the Rangers have regained the lead. It's 4-3. The 2-2. Left side. Freese gets a weird hop and gets the out. 1 away. Here's a 2-2. Fly ball into center. Got it down toward the end of the bat. Schumacher makes the catch. Tagging and advancing is Young, 2 out. And it's 1st and 3rd now with 2 out. The 3-1. That'll load him up. Here's the 0-2. And the inning is over. 2 walks, 1 intentional, 3 strikeouts. Jay hits one hard on 1 hop to Kinsler, 1 out. Kyle hits this one to Kinsler. And the first 2 are gone here in the bottom of the 5th.
Or someone who could have warmed up very quickly.
Here's a line drive caught.
Tony La Russa may have bought it.
Pitcher Lance Lynn will hit that number 2 spot. Here is a 3-2. Fly ball into left. Holiday is there for out number 1. Rounds 2 for Kyle. Makes the stop. Shows the arm. 2 out.
Well, what a beauty that was by Furcal.
Under the glove of Pujols and into right. A 2-out base hit by Hamilton keeps this 6th inning alive. Game's down. That is hit on a rope into right. Right at Berkman. And the top of the 6th inning is history. Here is a 1-2. Got him on the inside corner, 1 away.
Lewis came back with the same pitch.
Trying to win the clincher here tonight. The 2-2. Slow roller, tough play. Beltre with a bare hand, no throw. And it's an infield hit for Berkman on base for the 3rd time tonight.
Back inside.
Chopper to the first baseman, Young. He bobbles it. Everybody's safe. That'll load him up.
And they will.
95 pitch night for Colby Lewis, and now he will sit and watch and wonder what Alexi Ogando and anybody else out of this Ranger bullpen will do on a night when they can clinch their first World Series championship in franchise history. No. And this game is tied. Throw down to 3rd, and out at 3rd is Holiday.
Tony La Russa is going to argue, but from his knees, Mike Napoli strikes again. This time to get Holiday. I think Beltre blocked the bag with his right foot. Watch his right foot. This is a design play. Anybody who dives back into the bag, he was out. Trying to get to the bag, hits his foot. Right arm curls, and Holiday is out.
That squirts away, and the runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. Now a 3-2 to Punto, and he walks. With John Jay coming up. Start for Derek Holland, now working out of the bullpen, which is where he was last year during the postseason, coming out of the pen. Bases loaded, 2 out. Jay cracks his bat, and Holland makes the play. Alan Craig takes over in left field, and you have to believe that Matt Holliday injured his right hand going into the right foot coming into this round. Here is a 1-0 pitch. Fly ball into right center. Back at the track. This ball is gone. And Adrian Beltre has put the Rangers up 5-4 in the 7th inning of Game 6. No bigger swing in his career. And he's put Texas on top again by a run. Here's a 1-2. High fly ball down the left field line. This ball is gone. The 8th home run this postseason for Nelson Cruz. And the Rangers have a 6-4 lead in the 7th. That ties a single postseason record with number 8. On the outside corner, 1 away. That is back into center field, right over the back of Lance Lynn. His first year in Texas, he had never been in a World Series. Throw to second, out there. Lynn slipped as he threw it. And the force out gets Murphy for out number 2. And here comes Tony La Russa. Pitcher will hit 8th. Punto is finished for the night. And here is Octavio Dotel. 1 on, 2 down. That gets away, and down to second goes Derek Holland. There is a base hit into left center. Here comes Derek Holland. The throw by Jay is not in time, cut off. And it's a 7-4 Texas lead. Second RBI of the night for Ian Kinsler. A strikeout ends the top of the 7th, but the Rangers get 3 and lead by 3 as they try to win the World Series here tonight. Off the plate, Holland gets it, throws it, got him, 1 out. Pitch Holland on regular rest in a game 7. He said, nope, Harrison's my guy. I'll have Holland out of the bullpen tonight for game 6. Here is a 2-1. Chop to the left side for Andrews. Elvis guides it across, and Holland has retired all 4. As Zepchinski enters and gets a strike into Josh Hamilton. To the right side for Terrio. His first chance of the night, 1 out. 2001, his rookie year, as Moreland grounds one up the first baseline. Zepchinski makes a great play, 2 out.
So does Pujols. Very, very nice. If his career were over today, he's a Hall of Famer.
Zepchinski takes care of the Rangers 1-2-3. And in the bottom of the 8th inning, Berkman, Craig, Freese coming up. Fly ball into right. Long run for Nelson Cruz. He's there, 1 out. It's the big play by Napoli, the catcher, and Beltre at third. That ball is hit in the air to left. Back at the wall. It's a 2-run game. Alan Craig goes deep. Here in the 8th.
A breaking ball that hangs inside, but not for long. The first run the Cardinals have scored off Derek Holland in this World Series.
Is not in the ball game as Holland gets the ground ball. Andrews stumbles but gets the out, 2 out. Now it's 7-5. That followed the back-to-back home runs to start the inning. Molina lines a base hit into right. And just like that, the tying run comes to the plate. They are 4 outs away defensively from their first World Championship as Mike Adams takes over. Grounds it to the left side. The play is at first and safe. 2 on, 2 out. Into right field, a base hit. They will hold Molina. The bases are loaded. Chops it back to Adams. And a quiet end to the 8th. Mott comes in throwing 98. Descalso stays in the game. He's at short. The pitcher is now in the #1 spot. 0 for 5. Cruz is sawed off by Mott. 1 out. Here is a 3-2. A 1-out walk. Left side for Descalso. A double clutch, and the out at second. 2 out. High fly ball into right. Berkman is there, and it sets the stage for the bottom of the 9th. Terrio will try to get it started. Pujols will bat, and then Berkman. Feliz will enter, trying to give the Rangers their first World Championship in franchise history. And in each of his first 3 appearances, the lead man has reached base. Here comes a 2-2 to Terrio. 1 away. 98-mile-per-hour heat. 0 for 4 tonight. Stands in. That's a base hit into left center field, and it will scoot all the way to the wall. And if that is his last at bat as a Cardinal, it's a Game 6 double. That will put the tying run on. Got him looking 2 out. And the Rangers are 1 out away. And it comes down to the hometown kid, David Freese. Ball 1. Strike 1. The 1-1. Strike 2. And now the Rangers are 1 strike away. Into right, well hit. Back at the wall. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Berkman. Freese has tied it. 7-7. Unbelievable.
The Rangers, even in their no doubles defense, allows Freese to hit a double. We said great power the other way, hit too hard. Driving in 2 to tie.
Into right field again. Cruz is there, and we are going to extra innings. Mott. Fly ball into shallow right. Out goes Pujols on the grass. 1 out. Here is a 1-0. Up the middle, a base hit. And Andrews is on with 1 out in the 10th. There's a shot into right. Back track. At the wall. Hamilton has gone deep. And it's 9-7 Texas here in the 10th. His first home run of this postseason. And he finally goes deep. Moreland flies one into center. John Jay has out number 2. Here's a 1-2. Hit hard. Freese knocks it down and throws for the out. And again, Ron Washington has decided to go to the veteran left-hander Darren Oliver. Descalso is on to start the inning. The 0-1. Little fly ball into left. That ball is going to drop for a hit. And it's 2 on with nobody out here in the bottom of the 10th. This one is in the air. It gets over the head of Beltre and out at first. As the bad bunt by Loesch works out, Scott Feldman will try and save it. He does not have a save in his big league career. He will pitch to Terrio. Left side. Coming to the plate, Descalso. Out at first is Terrio. It's a 9-8 game. Pujols. Strike 2 on Berkman, and again the Cardinals are down to their last strike, and the Rangers are 1 strike away. Inside, ball 2. Tying run at second base. In the air to right center. This game is tied. Going to third is Pujols, and it's 9-9. They just won't go away. Berkman takes second on ball 1 low. That's not an insignificant play. Left side. Beltre gathers it, throws it. And we are going to the 11th. And finally, Nelson Cruz comes out of the dugout. Westbrook wasn't even on the active roster for the Cardinals for the division series of the NLCS. Fly ball into right center field, and Berkman, the latest hero for the Cardinals, goes to get it. 1 out. Made an impact since his bat and his arm, and now he flies one into right. Berkman will play it on a bounce. It's a 1-out single. Here's a 1-1. Fly ball into center. Jay is there, 2 out. Should end the inning. Terrio backs up, makes the play. so the Rangers don't get the hit out of Herman. And the pitcher now will have to bat in Cruz's spot, the number 6 position.
This is already a classic.
Mark Lowe into the game. Ball 1 up and in. To David Freese, who with 2 outs and 2 strikes tied this game in the 9th with a 2-run triple into right. Two and 0. It's Freese now, then Yadier Molina, then Descalso. And C.J. Wilson is getting loose. Freese is at 4 home runs this postseason. He's swinging for number 5 right there, and it's a full count.
The Rangers a strike away from winning it in both the 9th and 10th innings. 2 strikes on Freese, 2 strikes on Berkman.
Hits it in the air to center. We will see you tomorrow night. Number 5 this postseason for the hometowner.
We talked about his power to right and his power to center, and he powers the Cardinals to a win.